Good morning, ladies. We are at a retreat this morning. We're cutting out material, our pattern. So, let me show y'all what all we are doing. Ladies that are ironing the material. This pattern I have.
Oh, are you photographing us?
Yes, I am.
Hey.
Oh, look at hers.
This is a Downtown Abbey print that somebody gave me the kit, and I didn't like the design, so I thought it would work perfect for this.
I love the colors.
Yeah, and then it has two other things, so I'm going to make a laptop with I'm going to do 4 squares. Okay, and so then I have 2 other colors to put for borders around them.
It's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. And then the Downtown Abbey that's written all over.
Yeah.
That's the back.
Well, see, I love this.
Yeah, I know. And I'm doing version. That's going to be this white part. And this is going to be the center. And then my background is going to the A. This is going to be my background.
Oh.
Kind of like the blue one, but in reverse.
Yeah.
My blue and my white will be reversed.
That is going to be so pretty.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm debating, since it was a gift from somebody, I'm just wondering if maybe I should give it to her when I'm done.
Pray about it.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah. Paid more for it.
Hey, ladies.
Oh, what has she got there?
GoPro, we're going to be... Yes, I've got to film on this, you know. You know me.
Apparently, I don't know you. This is a part of you I don't know.
You don't know about me doing my YouTube?
No.
You're missing out. You'll find out now with the retreat, because I'm going to be doing the videos on us.
So I look up your name on YouTube and I see what's going
Oh, I'll give you my card.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can follow me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have fun with it.
Subscribe. Like. That'll be another person following you.
It will. Oh, and this is your colors you're going to use.
Yeah.
I like it.
Everybody's different.
Yes, that's
It took me a while. I took 3 days trying to figure out which one I was going to. Every now and then.
I think we all
I
did.
changed it once.
I've even changed mine. Oh, I like this. Yes. Hi there.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Very good.
Trying to figure out how big that center block's supposed to be.
I know.
Everything you do, and I question that, and I read it, what is it going to use?
Right.
How you doing, CJ?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
What are you doing with this little
I'm doing my videoing
There's a lot
with
of
YouTube.
questionable things in it.
You're gonna be a star.
No. So she knows this could be a star.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to go with my
This could be a star.
Oh, yes. I like these colors. This is gonna be pretty.
I have.
I cannot be a star.
Miss Donna has.
Because I like the red.
To see what it looks like laid together. And don't forget, we got a whole thing of fabric right here. And you're not going to need very much just to do for that center.
Okay. Well, I like that's striking to me having that in there. I like that.
So you could do this, because you're going to have the white around it.
Okay.
Or you could go back there and find you something that you like.
Well, I like these. I need to use what I have, honestly.
Okay. And how many squares are you going to make?
Well, if it's doable enough, I'd like to make my sister, now as big as this is, I'd like to make my sister a small throw.
Okay.
And
Well, you're going to have plenty of this for your center.
yep, and I think I have plenty.
Of this one?
Yeah, and I might have to reverse that on something.
I think I like it.
You like that too? See, I do too. I like like that.
So in other words, you got a hump missing out of the bottom. You got a yard.
A third?
Yeah, okay, somewhere in there. Yeah, especially when you take out that piece right here.
Yeah.
You don't have that one. But you can definitely, go with this if you like it.
Okay, I do. I really like that one.
You think about this? She's like this. If she did the outside here and this out of this, did her star out of this, and then that would be her center. Will that work?
You think so?
I think so. It'd be real rich.
It's enough contrast, I think.
Anyway, so I've got a lot to say, but I'm gonna wait and save most of it for the retreat when everybody's here, and just kind of do an introduction of myself and the quilt you're gonna be making and everything. So today, we're just doing the cutting for this quilt. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna answer any questions I can as well as I can, but there's something about this way this quilt is written that's kind of confusing for me. But anyway, you'll notice that version 1 has the lighter color on the inside, and version 2 has the lighter color on the outside. It's the background. For some reason, she called this the background and this the background on the pattern, so just forget about that.
Yeah, I was confused between the A's and B's.
So what you're gonna do is you'll look, the best thing to do, I think, is to just look at the instructions for the pillow. On version 1, you have just below there the pillow, and it breaks it all down for one square. One square. So, pillow, it says A. So for version 1, this is your A color. So for for A, you're gonna cut 2 5-inch strips the width of fabric. Everybody here understands that, right? Because if you don't, then I'll come to you after we finish talking and I'll explain to you about the width of fabric and all that. But everybody should understand, right? You're gonna cut 5 strips the width of the fabric. That's from selvage to selvage. It's gonna be folded.
Not 2 or 5?
2 of them.
Did I say 5?
Yeah.
Thank you.
5 inch.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
2 strips, 5 inches wide. Yes, ma'am?
Okay, because I'm slightly confused on version A, it looks like she's using 3 colors, more like over here. She's not doing a different color in the square.
Right,
So
right.
that's more
So
version A.
That's version 1,
One.
and this is version 1.
But that's version 1 over there.
I used 1, 2, 3 colors on that one, 4 colors. No, 3.
There's 4 colors on this one. Well, 3 because of that, okay. This
Okay.
looks more like version 1 over here.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Good, they just put
Thank
that
you.
center block.
Okay.
But
Center
it's
block
the
is the
same
same
as both
color.
version 1.
It's both version 1. That was just a choice Beth made that I chose to do it differently.
Okay, but that's version, okay.
This
I
is
thought it was
version
version
1. I
1.
don't have that labeled. But it's version 1 because
Okay.
the star is the light color or the white.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Version 2 has a white background. That's the
Yes.
difference. Look at the backgrounds, what we call the background, but maybe they don't.
no, they don't.
On 2, how big is their square? Their center
they're
square.
24, it's the same size.
So I need to cut
It's 6.5 inches. This center square, you're gonna cut it 6.5 inches.
Okay,
Okay, so
that was what I needed.
version 1 is like a pillow, and all you're making is 1, and that's the directions for 1.
1.
Okay.
That was easier for me to understand it,
Okay.
rather than going over here. I actually made the 72 by 96 inch quilt that I'll show you next weekend. So I made this, but I still cut it like it says for the pillow, because that was easier for me to
One block at a
understand.
time.
One block at a
Yeah,
time.
that pillow is just one block,
One block,
so we need to remember
Big
that.
block.
yes.
One
Big
block.
block.
Yeah, I understand, said the green on this one is the background.
Double line.
She calls it the background.
Yes, okay.
No, the
yes.
white on that was the
She
background.
calls the
Okay.
white the
All right, we're on the
background.
same page then, I just wanted.
That, she calls the white the
She did,
background.
yes.
And then she calls the white on version 2 the background.
I know, it's complicated.
So don't, but this is visual, so you can see it. Where here you're just reading it. So,
Go ahead.
I'm trying, okay. So version 1, it says cut 2 5-inch strips the width of the fabric. And then you're going to subcut 1 into 8 5-inch squares. And then you're gonna subcut the other one into 4 5-inch squares. Now the reason she worded it like that is because for one strip, you're gonna be able to get all 8. The other strip, you don't need another 8, so you're gonna have a section left. Does that make sense? So the reason she worded it like that is because you need a total, and I've written it out to the side. When you get the print for the whole pattern, I've written out to the side, so that's gonna be 12 5-inch squares total. So it's not on that copy. You're gonna get it next
Now what
week.
into?
Oh,
Okay,
On 2. We're not
12
gonna
and
do
all.
that table.
Okay, I gotta write it down.
8 5-inch squares. So then,
This is a square here too, with these on the
Don't look at
sides. So
that.
if you-
we're not gonna talk about that till next
Yeah, don't
weekend.
look at that.
We're
It's
just
handy.
cutting.
Just do,
Right.
You're cutting 12 5-inch squares.
no. Don't worry about it. Just cut it like she said.
Okay, so
You'll all
what-
work together.
Vicky, so which is gonna be your you're gonna do it?
I'm doing it like that.
Okay, so if she did it just like this one, which is version 2, she is going to cut 12 5-inch squares out of this fabric, okay?
Which one's that? That, out of there?
If she's doing
Is that a version 1 or 2?
That's 2.
One. She said,
This is one, this is one.
okay, that's what I thought.
Just the middle one up there. Yeah, we're not talking about the middle one.
Okay.
So she's going to cut 12 5-inch squares out of this blue. She's making that square right there. And then, she's going to cut 8 3.5-inch squares out of this fabric. And then, she's going to cut 8 2-inch squares out of this fabric. So that's the directions right here that we're talking about. So this one right here for version 1. Okay?
So we'll go
4 5-inch squares. So you
I've already treated
you can cut those 3.5-inch squares from that. I promise you, when you start cutting, you will understand this. Right now, when you're talking about it, yes, ma'am.
When we're saying A, we're talking, all of these different cuts are from the same fabric, they're from
Right.
fabric A. Okay,
Absolutely.
I got it, thank you.
Right. And up here in this picture, you see up here in the corner, it says A. So where it says A here, that is the fabric you're cutting.
Right.
It's the outside fabric,
Got it,
I wrote my little color.
okay?
good.
Now background, they use it different on version 2, so.
Oh,
don't-
I've relabeled mine.
Okay.
My A says background.
Okay, so A fabric is this fabric. She's gonna cut those 3 different size squares from this fabric.
Got
Okay? Then B fabric is the center. So she's gonna cut B from this fabric. That's the center.
That's B.
In version 1.
Still in version 1.
We're still,
And they did a different center color.
yeah. Okay, and when you start cutting this, you will understand it. You just take it one step at a time. And that anything's left over, you can cut something else from it, yes.
Are we on 2 yet, or B?
Now we're
Version 2?
okay, are we doing that?
Oh, we're doing version 1 now, yeah.
Yeah, we already did.
We're on 1.
We're on 2.
Well, y'all go to 1.
So 2, go over on your cutting directions, go to number 2, and that's the reason why you're really confused, because you're doing 2 and
I got it
I'm doing
now,
2.
I got it now.
Okay.
I wrote it
One
down
step
here.
at the time.
I'm doing 2.
And if you have any questions, raise your hand, and Cindy Jo's made this block, and I've made this block, so if you have any questions, ask the question before you cut. Okay, so now we're on number 2.
There. Okay. That's center square 6.5 by 6.5
6.5, yes
by
ma'am.
6.5.
Okay. So now we're talking about number 2. So your A fabric in number 2 is this one.
Okay.
So in that one, you're going to cut 1 5-inch square, the width of the fabric, and then you're gonna subcut into 4 5-inch squares.
It's what now? That fabric is what?
It's the A
5-inch
fabric,
strip.
right here.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, and then you're gonna cut a 3.5-inch strip, and you're gonna cut it into 8 3.5-inch squares.
There must have been a reason why they like that.
And then, this one down here, you're gonna, for a total of 8 rectangles. It says subcut cut each strip into 9.5-inch rectangles. So a total of 8 rectangles. So that's this color. This is the A color. And that's good to know, because I'll label this before next weekend. And then, you're gonna cut 1 6.5-inch square. This is your 6.5-inch square right
Yes,
here.
ma'am. Thank you.
And then the background on this one is the white. So again, take it one step at a time. Look at this, decide what your A fabric is, and then you just do this. If you have any questions, raise your hand, and I'll come try to answer them. One step at a time. Don't think about it as a whole yet. You're gonna do that next week.
One cut, one strip.
Right.
I have
Okay,
to
yes
do
ma'am.
We got cutting, these are individual cutting stations here, and like these 2 buddies over here, there's be 4 at this table and 4 at that table. So we got plenty of cutting stations, you just have to choose your place and.
It's very important. It's very important next Friday that you're here by 9 o'clock if you need to.
That I'll be bringing there, I haven't worked with much. Do we need a 1/4-inch seam allowance or a scad quarter?
Probably a 1/4 inch of the water.
1/4 inch will do, we don't have to play with scad.
Because see, I'm gonna tell you how to press everything next week and how to sew it together. But, these have to match together and it doesn't, lock with the seam.
It's
So-
like, but you just have to be consistent,
Okay.
whichever one you go
As long as
with.
consistency, okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
So if you do a whole 1/4,
Then it's good, okay.
Yeah.
I won't play with that then.
Just stay with that.
you'll have to go into 2.5-inch squares.
That's what I should have brought. Don't you?
And 3.5-inch squares.
Okay, we got some of it cut out.
All right, I am almost done here.
Wrapping it up.
See you, ladies.
Yep.
Enjoy your book.
Some of them are wrapping it up. I'm fixing to head home. And we'll be finishing for coming back Friday to put it together. So we all are doing very well and have had a good day. So, but we will be finishing a lot of this at home. So we will be prepared for Friday. And we're all excited about all of this.